Yes, but FJTV, so I think that lighting ain't too bad. I might be able to see this back after, it might be a little bit shit, but got a nice little sunset on me. I wish you could see the view as the sun's setting on the golf course that I can see in front of me, but if you can see from the background, I'm at the park. I sometimes record videos in. I think you can make out the background a little bit. But basically, similar to what I did a couple of days ago on Tuesday, so today's Thursday for the week. What's the date today? 22nd, something like that? I don't really know. I think it's the 22nd, but anyway. So same way like I said, the last video I did, talking about, warrior in a garden and like really embodying that mentality and ideology wholeheartedly with the knowledge that I'm an immortal soul in this matrix simulation. Excuse me, that at times can be beautiful, like the sunset in front of me in this nice nature reserve that's literally a stone's throw from where I used to live, and maybe a slightly further stone's throw from my kickboxing gym that I'm going to go to after recording this video. Same way, it's about 5:05. My class tonight's at 6, so obviously I had a bit of time to kill, and I said to myself, let me beat the traffic, come earlier in the day, come here, record a video, cool. So like I'm saying, and as I always say, man, I don't want to bang on about the same sort of stuff on the channel. I know sometimes when I get going, I can kind of get deep on the tangents, can seem like I'm waffling a little bit. If you have the patience to sit through it, first and foremost, salute, and I appreciate each and every single one of yous. I currently have 49 subscribers, that's what the count is at. Each and every single one of the 49, going off the idea that it's all individual people's accounts, not people double subscribing. But hey, man, if someone's done that, hey, salute, man, because the numbers help. But like I say, man, and without doing too much of a long-ass intro in this, I hope it's not making me look a bit blurry on that. If I lean back, there we go, it's calm. But like I'm saying, man, I appreciate it, and I appreciate the love, I appreciate the views, the likes, comments, whatever. Even when people are commenting hate, which hasn't happened for a while, to be fair. But even still, like I'm saying, and I said it in the past, and I said it when I started the channel, it's not because it's my ego. I've got something to say. Nah, bruv, it's like, first and foremost, it serves as my own accountability and documenting my own self-improvement journey. Even though, like I say, on the deepest level, none of this is real. We're in a simulation. You can do whatever you want when you really tap into that higher consciousness, God consciousness, if you want to call it that. Then if you know, like I say, I don't really need to say too much, but I'm still rooted and grounded enough to know that I'm currently animating the vessel. See how it's making my face a bit blurry? Let me lean back a little bit. I'm still animating this human avatar, one of many, with the current ego identity as Josh, and obviously my FJTV, Fitness Journeys TV, YouTube channel, and all the other stuff I'm doing. In the same way, it's funny, man, because like I say, on a human level, I'm 26 years old. And in April this year, I'll be 27. And as I've saying recently, it's not to repeat the same sort of stuff, but it's funny because I was kind of thinking on the drive over here, and I'm thinking like, all right, content, I'm going to kind of freestyle it. I haven't got a rough idea for the video. I'm just going to do some conscious breathing when I'm here, and then just start talking. And the same way, it's funny because I was thinking it's like the same way this time last year in 2023. I still had a similar sort of vision for the future. It wasn't as concrete in my mind, but I knew in my heart what I wanted. If you was like, Josh, genie in a lamp, or if I could wave a magic wand and you can have anything you want in the world, what is, not necessarily like materialistic things, but that too, but what is the life you want to live? Because to me, that's more important than, like I say, man, the cars, the clothes, the girls, of the ladies, the husband, whatever. I ain't going to open that can of worms. But you get what I'm saying? For the man, Denver, of, all the money in the world, the cars, the clothes, the girls, whatever. But then, where's the substance? What do you actually do with your time that you have here? As much as, call time is an illusion on the highest level, but in the here and now, right here, right now, what are you doing with your time, your energy, your life force, all of that sort of stuff? So again, like I said, the vision, it's got a bit more honed and concrete, but ultimately, bruv, it was always the same. And the same way, having the bollocks recently to say it out loud, and like I said, bruv, professional fighter. And I was saying it just to myself as I was sort of doing a meditation with a bit of breath work. I'm saying I am a professional fighter. As much as years ago I was saying I'm a personal trainer. And as much as it's an easier thing to achieve when it was simply just doing my college degrees, college courses, getting the qualifications after leaving school, without getting on a tangent, like I'm talking to two of the lads at the kickboxing gym yesterday. One of them's 17 and he's on about going to college, and the other one's 21 and on about being at college right now. And in my mind, again, I just reminded myself that human level and almost devil's advocate voice in my head, like, I'm 26 and I've been there, done that, and I'm, feel like I'm still on the merry-go-round, but my highest self and the best version of myself, and reminding myself, like I say, on the most positive and highest level, of course, I'm going to be hearing that sort of stuff, because, of course, if you could say, but Josh, if I went back in time and, or me saying is, if only I could, tell you what, lads, don't get old, but I wouldn't have the life experience I've had. I wouldn't have been through all the bullshit I've been through at times. Like I say, man, I don't even need to say too much on these YouTube videos, because ultimately it doesn't really do anything other than say the negativity out loud. To me, it's about transmuting that energy, meditating on it, forgiving whoever needs to be forgiven, and then forgiving myself, and then we move on. And the same way I've said it, and I've said it out loud to people, I can forgive, but I can't forget. Some people might say, hey man, you're holding on to baggage, but ultimately it's, like I say, man, you can bang your head against the wall as much as you want. There's certain thoughts you can't get out of your mind, you know what I mean? So cool, moving on from that. That's like 6 minutes gone already. Try and cap this at about 25 minutes, then I'll get going and, get to the gym, plenty of time, park up, wherever, cool. So again, like I'm saying, without getting on that tangent, but the same way this time last year, bro, I still had that mentality that I thought, I know what I truly want. I can't keep waterboarding myself with constantly watching the combat sports. The highest, the one of the biggest promotions, obviously for MMA, would obviously be the UFC, which I happily admit I'm a fanboy for. I watch every card without fail. I'll even do my best to watch the earlier prelim fights that I don't have access to, because obviously I don't have Fight Pass, whatever. And then the one championship, I'm watching more and more Muay Thai, as I'm actually taking part in doing Muay Thai again for the second time, because I was doing it before. And like I say, removing that negative mentality of like imposter syndrome. And again, that I'm 26, so I've got in my mind that I'm going to take this seriously to the point where I will be. And the same way, like I say, speak it into existence, say it in the present tense. I am a professional Muay Thai fighter, but in the future, I will be. And like I said, but then yesterday at the end of a class, I'm sitting next to a 17-year-old and a 21-year-old, and they're talking about college courses and stuff. And again, like I said, it's easy for the negativity to take hold and think, if I said that out loud, no matter what the reaction could or couldn't be, but they've got the benefit of time on their side. But even then, bro, I kind of remind myself, I do remind myself, and almost like the words of Morpheus from the Matrix film, when he's saying to Neo about, being in a simulation and being able to bend rules and certain rules be able to break. And then when Neo's like, so what are you telling me? That I can dodge bullets? And he goes, no, Neo, I'm telling you, when the time is right, you won't have to. And then there's another part of a similar scene where, let me get it correct in my mind. When he's saying, that's it, when he's talking about the agents, bro, yeah? Talking about the agent Smiths. Entities already in this simulation, yeah, the AI and whatnot, and I'm not even going to get too deep on that kind of worms. I might do in this video, because we've still got a good 10 minutes to play with. But first and foremost, brother, it's just when I hear those words and they resonate so highly, when he's saying they still live in a world that is based on rules, so they will never be as fast or as strong as you can be, yeah. And again, just formulating that in my mind, and when I do my meditation, like yesterday, I weren't happy with my performance in that session. Like, I had someone holding pads who was a southpaw, so when I'm holding pads for him, I feel like I'm doing a shit job, because I've got to switch my stance. So I'm saying like jab cross, and it's like the opposite. So then we're calling out the numbers, so it's like number 4 would be, I don't know, for the purpose of the video, it's a bit kind of pointless, but if I'm saying number 1, jab cross, right kick, see how my hands are going that way, because it'd be he's right, but then he's southpaw. So and I'm feeling like I'm not doing a good job, but then we're switching. So it's my turn on the pads anyway. And then I was feeling tight in my hips, and I'm thinking, fuck, I need to be stretching more. I know I've not been as consistent as I should be. And then I was driving home and I'm reminding myself, like, bruv, I'm still doing this shit. I'm still turning up day in, day out, minimum Monday to Friday. I know some of the Saturdays, sometimes me and my boy, we go and do our own thing where, like, we did like the long-winded 10 toes, and I keep saying to him we need to sort of monetize this and do like our own version of like a podcast, but that's a story for another day, yeah? Same, like I said, I've kept this YouTube channel to myself. I've only told one random person I spoke to in this park a few months back. ironically the same week as, like I said, when I was like, oh shit, this is rock bottom. Oh, okay then. But again, aside from all of that, as I'm saying, brother, and with the synchronicities, the matrix, and like yesterday I got home and I said to myself, okay, cool. You weren't happy with the session. Okay, cool. Put out your mind, Josh. Conscious breath work. We move on. We live and we learn. Let's focus on some stretching now. So I was doing a little bit of stretching while I'm still reasonably warm, even though I've sat in the car and drove home. Full body fucking sweating. Did some stretching, going in the shower. Kind of doing some weird stretching in the shower as much as I could with the space available without literally waterboarding myself with the water hitting my face and whatnot. Again, with the breath work and stuff. And then after having a shower, again, doing more stretching. Going into having some food and then going into a meditation. Again, with elements of stretching and whatnot and the breath work that I talk about. And the same, like I said, if you really embody this ideology, and like I said, it's not just me saying it. I'm not just saying it because it sounds good or it's like, oh, it's nice to hear. Like I say, that this is a simulation and of course it's not real. Of course, the most evil, demonic, dark forces of whatever you can imagine in here, and knowing what you know about the world and knowing the stories of what you see on the internet or you hear from people, or even in films, TV and media that can be based on fact. Like I say, there's certain things I won't say out loud because I think it's deplorable, disgusting, and doesn't need to be given the time of day to be said out loud. But if you can read between the lines, you know exactly what I'm leaning on and talking about, yeah, and hinting at. But again, when you dial it back, and like I say, when you think on the highest level and understand, again, something as simple as the yin and yang symbol, there could not be the ultimate source of love without the ultimate source of darkness. But ultimately, on the highest level, it's duality. But when you rise above that, of course, it's a singularity. Like one single consciousness, that if you want to call it God, the universe, whatever, the love vibration. But this simulation, obviously, is going to be based on duality. You know, right and left hemispheres, your brain, yin and yang, blah, 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 blah. I can say 1,000,001 examples, male and female, masculine, feminine, whatever. Good and evil, white and... I was going to say black and white, light and dark. But you know what I mean? And again, I said it in a previous video and I'll say it in this one. When you really get to the point of understanding that I don't even need to dwell on the negativity, bro. It's not even a case of I'm here and I'm here to be a hero. And it's like, on the one hand, okay, cool, when you stand for certain things. And I say in my vicinity, like I said in my video a couple of days ago, when I'm at a train station, and again, reminding myself, bro, I'm an immortal soul in a simulation. But I know it ain't nice out there, bro, when I'm out there, out and about and whatever. But like I said, when you consciously breathe, remind yourself who you are, standing in your power as a man. Even for the women, standing in your power as an immortal soul. And like I say, warrior in a garden. There's no fear in my heart, yeah. I can recognise a danger. I got that sixth sense anyway, bro, yeah. Like I say, like a lion looking at all the little hyenas thinking, I dare one of them try me, yeah. But putting that to one side, like I'm saying again, with this matrix, this simulation, I'm not just saying it because next man's saying it, with the breath work and the meditation, and when you really go deep within, like I said, there's certain breath work you can do where I'm sat on the edge of my bed last night, doing the breath work, doing the testicle breathing, and then when you do the breath hold, and like I said, it's like my eyes are almost going wider and wider to retain what's in front of me. It's almost like I'm underwater. And then sometimes when I just lie back on the bed and exhale, and then you have like a 5 to 10 second sort of psychedelic flash of imagery, and it's like, oh shit, oh yeah, I'm Josh, I'm in these surroundings and circumstances at this point in this linear timeline that I've experienced, even though ultimately the past just exists in here, the future I can just create in here, but it's right here, right now, conscious. You get what I'm saying? So cool. Again, I don't want to just rant on these videos. As I said, I understand it's a process, and that was the other thing. Well done, Josh. I remembered another thing I thought I want to say on these videos and in this video right now. When I look back as well, and I think to myself, okay, cool. Like I'm saying that when I was 17, like that kid, or 21, like that other lad that I was talking to yesterday at the end of the class, when putting your shit away, whatever, putting your shoes on, ready to go. And again, I'm thinking, okay, cool, when I was 17, I'm in college, I'm doing brrr, and I'm thinking, yeah, personal trainer, and I'm going to, cool. And I did. And at 21, okay, cool, was at uni, decided to drop out of uni, and I'm going to really pursue the personal training again for the second time, yeah? And again, big boy bodybuilder, cool. And again, then when I even think of, like, even just in the last couple of years, from starting the YouTube channel, but a little bit before that, when I think end of 2021, when I said to myself, you know what, almost like, I got my gym bag next to me, but you can't see on the... video. It's made any other part gets quieter and quieter. Does someone know something that I don't? Is the gate gonna lock soon? It's still sunlight. Not sunlight, still daylight-ish. We'll lock off the video in 5 anyway. But then I think to myself, of course, I was never really truly meant to take my own PT business to extreme levels of success. The same way you see some of these YouTube adverts and you need to be making 10 grand a month. I'm making X amount of money a month and join my program and again, do what you want to do. Yeah, I'm all about that. Do your thing, yeah. But then, like I say, for me personally, it's like, okay, with that, and then I was experimenting with the financial stuff and the trading, the Forex and all of that sort of stuff. And then the YouTube channel and whatnot. And again, like I said, with the vision and whatnot, and it's like, okay, cool, and I know I'm climbing a mountain, I know at the highest level I can literally just be able to sit back at whatever age and be like, told yous, I said it was a simulation, everyone thought I was crazy, but lo and behold, I stuck to what I stuck to, stood on my principles, stuck to my tenets, for the most part, but you get what I'm saying. Obviously, yeah, there's ups and downs, whatever, but I knew, and I know, and I will, either way, regardless, be at some pinnacle, at least for my own personal standing that I'm doing this, but really be looking down and be like, yeah, I've achieved what I set out to achieve. But the funny thing is, and like I'm saying for this little tangent, that's probably a bit too long to be a singular 1-minute YouTube short, but staying on that train of thought, of course I was never going to tick all those boxes when I'm at this point right here, right now, because that's not truly the vision, and that's not truly what's in here, bruv, yeah? You get what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, bruv, I couldn't have achieved a certain level of success over here, and I'm sort of looking over my shoulder, looking over the fence, the grass is always greener, thinking, oh, I don't want to be a pro fighter though, I'm happy to get in the cage. Oh, but you could get your nose broke, chip your teeth, like I've already done, bruv. I watched some of my videos back and I'm like, right, do my teeth really look that bad? Same way I made a joke to one of the lads at kickboxing, like, bro, I said I can go Turkey when I've retired in it, and we were having a proper laugh about it. Because, bro, I've chipped my teeth in the past playing football and stuff, and when I was doing karate and had my face smashed in even with pads on, and obviously it was under 18s, whatever. But you get what I'm saying, bruv? And it was like, of course I was never going to reach, you know, the highest levels of success. I was never going to reach the highest levels of success over there when I want to be over here. Do you get what I'm saying? Not saying like on a negative sense, or not saying of like, oh, but you've manifested that because of brrr. But you get what I'm saying? Yeah? I hope so anyway. I'll start to wrap the video up. That was a bit loud. That was good connection into my hand. Let me have a little sip on my water. Like I say, I mean, if you're still here at this point and you've watched this all the way through, hey man, power to you. Salute, respect. I appreciate it, because ultimately, I'm only doing this to put out a positive message. Like I said, the YouTube channel helps with my own accountability for all the stuff that I'm talking about. Same way, like I say, something is easy, or not easy, but something is easy to mention as semen retention. I'm a poet and I didn't know it, yeah? I can make it rhyme anytime. But something like semen retention, that I can't be on here saying, yeah, sovereign, and I'm doing it, and then going and relapsing, bruv. You know what I mean? Not that I'm saying you have to have a YouTube channel for that, but like I'm saying, I'll say it like me personally. So that, then just self-improvement in general. Then it's documenting the journey that, hey, man, even if I got a video privatised, but one day I can look back and we can sit in a little podcast studio like everyone. And I'm this and I'm that and I'm at whatever age, and we can look back and go, oh, look at Josh, I sound crazy, and I probably seemed crazy back then, and everyone around me saying, why don't you do it? Why don't you do it? Oh, with the PT, you know. But lo and behold, here we are, boys. Yeah? And again, the whole point of that little tangent was to say, if I can help, bro, you personally, I say bro, but male, female, or whatever, because we know, yeah, it's 2024. I'm not even... You get me, yeah? So I'll leave the video there. Like I said, if I can help, if anything I've said resonates, like I'm saying, I'm not saying it for it to sound good. I'm not saying to be like, yeah, Josh over here he's clever in it. Yeah. Nah, bro, I'm saying, bro, this is the wisdom I'm trying to tap into and almost pull and, like I say, meditate and take on and draw on that power that comes from within. And like I said, it's easier to use it as an example as a man, bro, like I said. And I'll use the example, I'll leave you with this, my last thought before I lock off the video, because I'm nearly at 20 minutes, so that'll be about 25 past 5. So then we can get going, get to the gym with plenty of time, cool. And I kind of need a piss, and as much as I want to go and piss in the bushes, it would be more, there'd be someone walking the dog in it. Anyway, I'll leave you with this thought that's just escaped me. What was I saying? Yeah, I was saying that was it about helping. When you meditate and go within, and as a man, yeah, it's easy for me to think, man, I feel like I'm born in the wrong time, that I was born in 1997 and now it's 2024, and certain people, shout out Jason from the Yaki X YouTube channel, saying in the year 2040 there's more things that are going to start popping off and people will really start to go, oh, you thought the COVID shit was bad. But putting that to one side, of course, I'm meant to be here, right now, as Josh, the entity you see before you, this skin suit that my immortal soul is animating, yeah, like a puppeteer. Like I'm wearing this jumper, it's like I'm just wearing it, yeah. But as I said, as a man on the human level, of course, I've experienced multitude of lifetimes. And like I said, bruv, from this lineage, right here, right now, my let me say it properly. My Scottish Highlander ancestry, yeah. Fighting on the mountains, yeah. Feet in the mud, barefoot in the mud on any battlefield. Sword and shield in hand, ready to go. Let's go, bruv, yeah. And I can embody that and withdraw on that power. And that immortal soul anyway can draw on that power. Ultimately, I'm in a simulation. I am Neo, so are you, so is everyone, yeah. And we all have the opportunity to do whatever the fuck you want to do with this time, bruv, yeah. In this timeline. Okay, yeah, there's certain entities. Okay, yeah, certain shit's going to happen regardless. But you can do whatever you want, yeah. So, having said that, time to do what I actually want to do. Because like I said, this time last year, the vision was the same, bruv. I really realised with all the stuff I was doing, I was like, you know what you want, Josh, yeah? And you watching this probably know what you truly want. Mute out the distractions. What do you truly want, bruv, yeah? I'll leave the video there, yeah? Time to go. Like I said, time to go out. You want to do, go and train, Muay Thai, kickboxing, yeah? Let's put the pads on, the gloves on, bruv. Let's go, yeah? Stay up, stand your purpose. Let's go.